Davies Eagles. You ready? We're going to start with the non-starters first. Number 1, Blake Chase. Number 8, Carson Barta. Number 10, Lincoln Dibert. Number 20, Easton Ebling. Number 25, Keegan Wessels. Now for your starters. Leading off, playing second base, number 9, Grant Matter. Batting second, doing the pitching, number 3, Wyatt Kazadowski. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 13, Jackson Beiswinger. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 4, Evan Erickson. Batting fifth, doing the catching, number 14, Chase Keller. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 24, Brady Hakinson. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 5, Matthew Nelson. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 12, Paul Narum. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 7, Brady Hacker. The Eagles are coached by head coach Hans Anderson and Eric Soberg. Now for you, the home team on the scoreboard, your Wahpeton Huskies. Non-starters, number 4, Miles Hinckley. Number 10, Cooper Klosterman. Number 12, Nick Langenwalter. Number 19, Keegan Lynch. Number 23, Braxton Polly. Now for your starters, leading off, playing shortstop, number 5, Caden Kappas. Batting second, playing second base, number 8, Jack Rittenauer. Batting third, the catcher, number 7, Jackson Fleeflet. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 6, Jaden King. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 11, Riley Timian. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 1, Josiah Hoffman. And doing the pitching, number 9, Caden Hockert. Playing left field, number 13, Skylar Blado. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 2, Gavin Schroeder. The Huskies are coached by head coach Andrew Lundsetter, assistant coaches Hunter McCall and Will Ulick. Umpires for today's game are Josh Nordic out in the field, and behind the plate, Jeff Morrow. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hat or cap as we salute the flag of our nation.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network, and welcome to today's ball game here, an EDC matchup between the Wahpeton Huskies, their home team on the scoreboard, and the visitors from Fargo Davies. The Eagles are in town here for a doubleheader. We're going to have both games here on Three Borders Sports Network. Once again, welcome everybody to the pregame show brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and she also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea in downtown Wahpeton. Again, your starting lineups, we already did that. We're kind of a little backwards here, but we did starting lineups were brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. So now, back to the pregame show, Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show. I am Joe Schreiner. Brian Watson is in the booth with me tonight. How you doing, bud?
Beautiful day for baseball. That's how I'm doing.
It was golf, too, wasn't it?
Well, it was a beautiful day, but I don't know if golf was beautiful. So.
Oh, okay, one of those days.
Yeah, one of those days.
Right.
Breaking into some new clubs, so.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't break any, so that was good. So.
All right, well, that's good. I'm glad you're up here, though, buddy. And I come out of the cornfield, and here I am, too. So, dirty fingernails and all, here I am. So I was out there working in the dirt today. So
I broke a nail yesterday. My wife made fun of me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was doing some work in the yard, and I broke a nail, and she made fun of me.
Well, I ripped one off when I was putting the planter box lid back on the planter box. But anyway, I digress. And welcome again, everybody. The Huskies taking on Fargo Davies. The Huskies coming in here, Brian, tied for third at 3-1 in the EDC. 4-2 overall, and they're tied right now currently with Shanley and Red River. However, they own the tiebreaker over Red River, and they're all at 3-1 right now. Atop of the EDC is West Fargo High School and Cheyenne. They're both at 4-0. So Huskies have yet to play. They have played Cheyenne, but have yet to play West Fargo, I believe. Yes, they have not.
Well, they're off to a good start.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job of hitting the ball and playing some solid defense and getting some good pitching. So I'll have to see if they can put together a full 7 innings today. You got 2 7-inning games on tap tonight. So game 1 is the counter, I believe.
Yes.
And then there'll be another 7-inning game.
Yep.
Game number 2.
It's usually a 5-inning game, Brian, but we talked to Coach Lundstetter on Wednesday night at the coach's show, and he said that both coaches agreed to go 7 tonight in the second game. Just to get the guys that don't get to play a lot can get some innings in.
Right.
All right, we're just about ready to go here. That was your Hornstein Family Chiropractic pregame show. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and chiropractic acupuncture is a possible alternative. Stop to see Dr. Andrea. Also, folks, we've got our first pitch is going to be brought to you by Thrivent Financial and Will Ulick. Thrivent Financial, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. And that's going to bring up Grant Matter for the Davies Eagles facing Caden Hockert, and he brings in a fastball at 4:58. First pitch, 4:58. Well, a little bit before 5 o'clock, but that's all right.
Nothing like starting on time.
There's a little chopper down the first base. Hoffman's going to chase it foul. There's it. That last hop there took a little bounce to the outside for a foul ball.
I got to get caught up here. Been a while since I've done a baseball game. I got to get loose.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you got to loosen up.
Probably stretch or something.
You're going to have Raleigh with you tomorrow morning. So.
Yeah, we are. That game got moved up, so.
Yeah. 73 degrees, PA announcer Mike Rittenauer said, and thank him for doing the starting lineups for us. 73 beautiful degrees. The breeze is blowing in here kind of from the left field across to the first base side, kind of blowing across the infield. Hockert on the mound, throwing to Fleetwood, caught the corner. It's 2-2 now to Matter. Just love the sound of a ballpark, Brian, in the background. And
can
nice
smell the
crowd.
Concessions going.
Oh, Sue Rittenauer down there. There's a foul ball out of play over toward First Street. Yeah, don't you just love it? The smell of the ballpark and the sounds. And
we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for spring to get here, and this is certainly a sign of spring.
We made it, man. 2-2 to Grant Matter. Second baseman for Davies. Hockert brings it up a little bit high. Jackson Fleetfoot, as usual, behind home plate. My guess is he'll play catcher in the first game, get a rest in the second game. Skylar Blado will probably come in behind the plate. Pop foul again out of play.
The wind's kind of blowing that way, too. Anything to the right side of the field is going to get a little extra help.
So it's a full count here to Matter from Hockert. And the payoff pitch. Got him right at the letters. Hockert records his first strikeout. Matter was looking. He didn't agree with the call on that one, but it looked like it was letter high to me. Got to protect the plate when there's 2 strikes. Wyatt Kozadowski, the pitcher for Davies, coming up. We'll set the defense here for you shortly. Swing and a miss on the outside half. For Wahpeton on the defensive side, you got Skylar Blado out in left, Gavin Schroeder in center, and Jaden King out in right. Little breaking pitch caught the outside corner. Nice pitch there from Caden. So Caden settling in well here so far, Brian.
Yep, Caden known to get off to a bit of a slow start, but doing well here early in this one.
Riley Timian at third. There's a pop foul again out of play. Caden Kappas at his usual spot at shortstop. And over at second base, Jack Rittenauer. And over at first is Josiah Hoffman. So that's your defense. 0-2 pitch. Hocker tried to nibble the inside there, and Kozadowski didn't go for it. So we'll see where he comes with the 1-2 pitch. Tried to break it off, and that's a grounder. Slow one over to Josiah Hoffman at first base, and he'll take it unassisted. So a 3-U on the play if you're keeping score at home for 2 outs.
Yeah, just a slow roll there, and able to just casually take that one and put it away. Second out of the inning.
Jackson Beiswinger, the shortstop, steps up to the plate. Number 3 hitter in the order. John Randall's getting a little bit of green to it, Brian.
Starting to green up a little bit.
Hockert bounces that one past Fleetfoot there, so it's 1-0.
Might get a little water tomorrow, so that will green it up a little more.
Yep. I might put an end to my corn planting for the weekend, too. Raleigh Lipp will be here with Brian tomorrow morning, and it's a 9 o'clock start. They moved it. Ooh, that was just off the plate. 2-0.
And moved it up due to the weather, or the expected weather.
They're going to try and get one in for sure, so it's a 9 a.m. start time, moved up from 11.
And that's the Huskies versus Valley City.
Call strike. Two and one. Okay, I'm going to swing and a miss. 2-2. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And I'm going to ask a dumb question because I'm not sure what happened. But why is the flag at half staff? Is there something that I missed?
I don't know the official reason. There are a couple events that have happened over the last couple of days here, but I can't give you the official reason.
I don't know either.
Some things that happened in Atlanta, and I'm not sure if that's
it's Cinco de Mayo.
I don't think it's because of Cinco de Mayo.
Probably not. Here's the full count pitch. Breaking pitch. Ball 4. Jackson Fleetfoot thought he had him.
Oh,
everybody else thought he had him.
Everybody was on their way to the dugout.
Yep.
And home plate umpire says, no, we'll play a little more in this inning.
Yep. So a walk issued there by Caden Hockert. He's got 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And Evan Erickson steps up to the plate. He's the third baseman for Fargo Davies, and he wears number 4. On Tuesday here when the Huskies were here and played Red River, Fleetfoot threw out an attempted steal. So we'll see here if Coach Anderson has any ideas. Over at first base is Beisenwinger. Hockert's popping the glove there, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's bringing it in pretty good. Getting off to a good start. That's good to see for him.
So 0-1 to Erickson. That's a pickoff attempt. Beiswinger slides back safely. The lone win for Fargo Davies came against Fargo North. They defeated Fargo North 6-2. Hocker tried to break that one off. He has the wind helping him off his right hand.
The wind just carried that one a little.
Yeah, it did.
A little too much.
1-1. Coming in a little bit high. He's been consistently high. He's had a few pitches low, but when he misses, he's been missing high too. We'll see what happens here. We're early in the first. 2 outs. Runner at first base is Beiswinger. Erickson at the plate. There's it.
That one just on the bottom there.
3-1.
That one didn't miss by much.
It couldn't have. Well, Jackson Fleeflet, he framed it well there. It looked like it was right above his knee, but. And there's the second walk issued by Hockert. So runners now on first and second here after a couple of walks.
Yeah, Hockert off to a good start, getting the first 2 batters, and I'll put the next 2 on base. Need something good here, and see if your defense can get you out of this inning.
Chase Keller comes up to the plate, number 5 in the order. He's the catcher for Davies. And I think I mentioned first pitch was brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick.
I think you did.
Okay, thank you. Popped up. Deep short center, and center is coming in as Gavin Schroeder, and he'll make the squeeze about 30 feet behind second base for the final out. So after a couple of walks issued by Hockert, he retires Chase Keller on a fly ball to center field, and that retires the side. 2 left on base. We're going to be back for the bottom of the first. Davies 0, Wahpeton coming to bat right after this.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. Thanks for joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson doing the color and producing today. All I got to do is sit here and talk and keep scoring the book. That's a pretty good gig.
Try not to give too many scribbly marks in that book.
So far, I wrote a K instead of an F once, but I'm all right.
Already scratching stuff out.
Yeah, only one.
Yeah.
Caden Kappas going to lead it off here for the Huskies. On the mound is Wyatt Kozadowski. His catcher is Chase Keller. Swung on, pulled to short. Beiswinger goes off his heel of his glove, and Kappas reaches on in air.
Yeah, couldn't get all the way over there in front of it. Just a reach out just right off the back of his glove. Bounced up, and the runner's on the air.
Well, we mentioned it last week, Tuesday, Brian. Austin Emdeck was here with me. Caden Kappas last summer, between summer ball and spring ball, had 70 stolen bases.
I would not be surprised to see him go.
Averaged just over 1 per game. And of course, they know it here at Davies, too, so they're going to keep Caden close here by pickoff move. Again, Kozadowski on the hill. And Jack Rittenauer at the plate. And there goes Kappas already. And the throw is down there, and I think they got him. They did.
Yeah.
Nice throw from Keller. Says, nope, not in my turn.
Yep, threw that thing to the inside. Kind of expected him to go. And a nice defensive play there by the Eagles.
So caught stealing for the first out. Jack squared up to fake bunt, and he took strike one. A good throw there by Keller.
Yeah, it was.
Breaking pitch there, the way it looked. It's 0-2 now to Jack. Tuesday night, Wahpeton opened up with 3 doubles to right center. Kappas is pretty much straight away right, but bounced it just in front of the warning track. He just drilled it. So opened up with 3 doubles Tuesday night.
Three doubles only resulted in 1 run, though. I think Coach Lundsetter was kind of baffled by that a little bit.
Again, the breaking pitch.
That was a big breaking pitch there.
So Ridnour retired, caught looking there, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Jackson Fleeflet. Yeah, there was a little bit of a base running blunder there, a rare error on the bases by Wahpeton in that first inning there. And that's what caused that little mishap. But again, when you lead off with 3 doubles, you hope to get more runs out of it.
You do. Yeah, you do.
So Fleeflet facing Kozadowski. Comes with a fastball, a little bit high. Both pitchers popping the mitt.
Yeah, they are.
Fleeflet slaps that one down the right field line. That's going to go to the corner. And it's a fair ball. Fleeflet rounds first, and he'll head to second. Looks over to third for the call, and Coach Lundsetter says, hold up. So there's another double by your top 3. And Jackson, by the way, is the season record holder. Or is it career record holder for career, isn't it?
I think it's career.
Yeah.
Broke the record held by Jeremy Bonches.
Who?
And adds 1 more to the record. So
I think that's 19, if I remember correctly.
Putting it out of reach.
Who? Jeremy Bonches. Everybody knows JB. Jaden King, the right fielder, now steps up to the plate. Uh-oh. That one gets away. It looks like it hit Jackson in the hip or in the side, maybe in the ribs. He's going to take a timeout here. With 2 outs, I'm surprised that Coach Lundsetter doesn't have a courtesy runner in for him. We'll see.
See if he does change it up now. It looks like he's going to look back. He's going to get him on here.
Yep. Looks like Miles Hinckley coming in.
For the Huskies, number 4, Miles Hinckley.
Yeah, he got hit in the ribs there. He was pointing underneath his arm. Sliding back head first and took it right off the ribs. King pulls it to short. Another bobble off the backside of the glove by Beiswinger, and we're going to have runners at the corners on the second error by Beiswinger. That was a hard hit ball.
That was hit hard. Beiswinger looked like he, at the last second there, took his eye off it, turned his head. And that one just off the arm. Now runners on the corners for the Huskies.
So Hinckley was moving on the play with 2 outs, and he ends up at third base. And now Hinckley over at first. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Riley Timian. So Timian's at the plate. We'll see if Jaden King gets a green light here with 2 outs. Runner at third. Oh, I can smell a hamburger there off the grill.
Yeah, I might have to have one of those in between games.
I think we got to give Fairmount Lockers a shout out too. He helps us supplies with some of the meat down in the concession stand. So Tim Stiles down there at the Fairmount Lockers, thank you very much. That one just off the inside of the plate.
Yeah, that one almost broke back in there too.
It almost did. Riley seen that curveball coming and tried to take it off the left shoulder.
A lot of movement on that curveball.
That one caught the corner. 2-1. Again, runners at the corners for Wahpeton. 2 outs. Davies left 2 on base in the top half of the first. And the 2-1 pitch. Timian pulls it down to third. Nicely picked up there by Erickson over to first, and Heiskanen picks it off, and that's going to retire the side there on the ground ball out. Riley hit it hard, but just didn't get it to go through. So that's going to retire Wahpeton here in the bottom of the first. They strand 2. We're going to be back for the top of the second right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
So both teams strand 2 runners here in the first inning for each respective team, and we're coming up with the 6, 7, 8 hitters, and that's going to be first baseman Brady Heiskanen.
Number 24, Brady Heiskanen.
Takes an outside strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Honkert. Strike 1. Inside and high, ball 1. Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field. The concession stand, donation by the Shannon family. We were able to build a new concession stand down there, and that's outside, ball 2. 2-1. And just want to thank Mike Rittenauer and Birchall Construction for finishing off the inside of the concession stand.
Well, whatever they're doing over there, it's right. 'Cause it smells good down there.
Yep. The shell was put up by Matt Doctor and Bruce Doctor and a whole bunch of other people, but Mike's been helping finish off the inside. Swing and a miss. I believe it's 2-2. 3-2. Full count on the scoreboard. So again, Heiskanen takes strike 3 on the outside corner. Caught looking, and that's a second strikeout here for Caden Honkert. Our scoreboard today here, as you can see on the scoreboard right now, it's 0-0. Scoreboard brought to you as always by Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. We value what's important in your way of life. Kyle DeVries. And the scoreboard brought to you by Farmers Union. As the next hitter, Matthew Nelson, takes a strike on the outside half. Kyle's been with us since day 1 here at Three Borders Sports Network. Swung on, fouled out of play. Look out, Coach. I'm sorry, he didn't get hurt, but he was bailing out like, I don't know. It was kind of funny.
Trying to get out of there fast.
He didn't know which way to go. It was hit off the end of the bat, and I think that was tailing away, and he's got a big smile on his face too, but everybody's fine. Timeout on the field, and is it 0-2 they're asking? Yep. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Tried to nibble the outside, and it's 1-2. People riding up on the dike out there. If you can see it on Brian's camera shot there, it might be a little far away, but
a little bit far back there, but
that one sails high over the head and hits the pads.
Just making a couple changes here.
You're doing stuff I don't know what you're doing, but I know it's going to be good.
Well, I had to get scoreboard sponsor up there and
check swing strike.
Make a couple adjustments. So, all right, I'm all back.
All right, so it's all Oh, yeah, look at you.
We're good to go now.
So I like that. Thank you. 2 outs now here in the top of the second. Caden Hockert's going to face Paul Narum, the right fielder. Swung on and popped the right field, and that's going to drop in front of Jaden King for a hit. Jaden will cut it off and get it back into Jack Rittenauer. And first base hit of the game for Fargo Davies there, and that's by Paul Narum.
Good things can happen with 2 out, right?
Nice little slap hit. It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Brady Hecker, the left fielder. Again, Wahpeton Huskies coming in here at 3-1 in the EDC. Davies at 1-3. Popped up, foul, out of play. We're going to hit the roof. Nope, just missed.
Well, I parked in out of the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I saw some damage that happened to a local sports writer.
Oh, yes, our local sports writer got a back window popped out, didn't he?
So I'm over past the tennis court.
That's where I'm parked. See, there's some folks, when I came, there were some folks playing tennis over there on the tennis court.
Yeah, I kind of walked through tennis court there.
1-1 pitch. It's up a little high again.
Yeah, he is slapping that club good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Again, runner over at first base on a single is Paul Narum. Hecker at the plate. Call strike, caught the inside corner. 2-2. 2 outs. And Caden Hockert, not a big guy. Maybe, was he 5'10"?
Somewhere around
5'11", maybe? Yeah. Into the dirt, ball 3. So
he tried to bring that one that time.
Yeah. So it's a full count, 2 outs. Runner at first, Narum will be taken off with the pitch. We'll see if Hockert tries to move over there on a quick move. And he does. Getting back.
Just got under it.
Getting the front of the uniform dirty. Narum asks for time, and we're good. So the payoff pitch to Brady Hecker. Top of the order coming up is Grant Matter on deck. Swung on, popped up, and it's going to be out of play. I thought that was going to hit the roof.
Yeah, it looked like it was coming that way. And
wind must have helped it.
Yeah, the wind's, once it gets in the air, the wind's taking it.
Popped up, right side. Hoffman coming into foul territory and almost runs into the base runner, but Josiah Hoffman makes the catch and retires the side here. And 1 left on base and 1 hit. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Wahpeton and Davies tied at 0. Back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002
camera shot from Digital Guru.
CFIagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
That one.
All right, welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field, and welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson here, and I want to mention, too, that the camera shot that you are looking at right now, buddy, is right from Digital Guru. Brought to you by Digital Guru.
How about that? Yeah. Guys down at Digital Guru helping us out with a new camera.
Yeah.
And maybe some new more equipment coming on the way, so we appreciate that.
Ground ball up the middle for Josiah Hoffman and a base hit. So the second hit for Wahpeton.
concession stand for a sweet treat.
So nice way to start off the bottom of the second for Wahpeton here with a nice base hit by Josiah Hoffman right back up the middle.
Take a nice leadoff hit. See if they can do something here with the runner on.
So we'll see if Caden Hockert can help himself there, as they say. The pitcher at the plate facing Wyatt Kozadowski. Way outside, and it's going to go. He didn't have to bunt there, and Hoffman gets second base on the wild pitch.
Yeah, so they moved the runner over that time. In the first inning, they tried to steal, and the runner was thrown out, and they're able to move over there on the pass ball.
So 1-0 now to Caden Hockert. We'll see what Coach Lundsetter has in mind here. First baseman Heiskanen is in on the grass. And that one's low and away, but a good stop that time by Keller.
Yeah, good job keeping that one in front. And we'll keep his eyes on it.
Heiskanen still staying in on the grass there, Brian, just in case in case Hockert does square. So he's watching the right hand of Caden Hockert. If that slides up, here comes Heiskanen. And he doesn't. Takes high for ball 3, so.
We'll watch one more here unless it's really, really good.
Yeah, he might have the green light. We'll see. High for ball. Oh, that is a strike.
All right.
Right
on the top there.
So 3-1 now to Caden Hockert at second base on a single and a wild pitch is Josiah Hoffman. The pitch. Oh, nice swing and a drive out to right field. It was tailing and a double play. Hoffman got a little bit too far off. The line drive out in right field caught by Narum, and he got it back to second base to complete the double play.
Yeah, I don't know. Hoffman looked back to see if it was going to be caught, and maybe he thought he wasn't going to get there in time and just didn't make his way back because too far off the bag and couldn't get back in time.
So a nice double play there with a runner in scoring position for Wahpeton. I thought that one might get down for Hockert.
Yeah, I think when it came off the bat, it looked like it was going to drop in there, and I think that's what Hoffman thought at second. And just too far off and a good play out there in right field.
And there's a call strike to the next hitter, Skylar Blado. I saw it on your computer over there, Brian. It was a nice shot there by the Digital Guru camera. Looked good.
Like that, huh?
Yeah, I did. Outside, ball 1-1. Skylar Blado getting the start in left field here as Hockert is pitching. Usually Caden will slide out to the outfield. Swing and a miss. Kozadowski bringing a pretty good fastball too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is.
1-2, 2 outs.
The curveball looks good too.
Yeah, it does. Good swing there by Blado, but it's a ground ball right to Erickson, and that completes the play. 3 up, 3 down, but there was a hit by Josiah Hoffman. That brings the number of hits to 2 for Wahpeton, but we got 2 complete here at Vaterstad Stadium, and we'll be right back with the top of the third. We're tied at 0.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Going to the top of the third, leading off is the leadoff hitter, Grant Matter, swing and a miss as he gets a fastball in the outer half of the plate from Caden Hawkert. Grant Matter at the plate, struck out looking in his first at bat. I give a shout out to our buddy Chad Affield, watching as always on Three Borders Sports Network.
It didn't take him long to text us.
No,
he might have been here earlier working on the field.
I think he was. There's a ground ball. Is it going to get through? Rittenauer snags it. Nice backhand and a play to first base by Jack Rittenauer. Nice defensive play, Brian.
Yeah, good job by Jack getting over there in time, just deep in the grass and able to get his glove out there and swing and make the throw for the first out of the inning. Nice play there by Jack Rittenauer.
Nice play. He was moving to his right towards second base, backhanded it, turned and threw it over to Hoffman. What a nice play by Jack. There's a pop fly there on the right field line. It's drifting foul. Hoffman giving chase to the fence. Oh, took it in the ribs, and just as he hit the fence, the ball popped out of his glove.
Yeah, that went out of our camera shot, but hard into the fence.
He's walking back, kind of taking his time, though.
Yeah, the ball hit his glove, and he hit the fence right about the same time. Just not able to hold on to it.
Nobody there to help him out, but it was still a nice play by Josiah, but just as he hit the fence, the ball hit his glove.
Yeah, and there's a lot of room on the right side there, and just an arm stretch over the fence, and then, like I said, just right into the fence and caught the ball at the same time, popped out.
Other than Chase Keller, short fly ball out to straight right, straight center, I should say, everything's been hit to the right field side so far by Davies.
And the wind is going to help it that way also.
And just a hit by pitch in the left shoulder as Kozadowski gets the HBP, and he'll go down to first base. It's going to bring up Beiswinger. Walked in his first at bat. So Kozadowski down at first base on the hit by pitch. Hawker delivers, swung on, popped up again. Hoffman's got to chase it toward the fence on the right field side. And that time he started giving up. Just might have been a little bit of shell shock over there, Brian.
I will say he's a little bit gun shy. I think if he doesn't run into the fence in the play earlier, I think he's able to get that one. He stopped a little short. There's a bit of a warning track over there, and he wasn't to it yet, but you can see him start to tiptoe once he got close to it.
Yep. It gets in your head. So the count is 0-1 to Jackson Beiswinger. One out. Runner at first base is Kozadowski. Kozadowski's the one that fouled it over there, and Hoffman ran into the fence. Now Beiswinger gets a second chance. He'll take that strike on the outer half. It's 0-2, excuse me. No balls, 2 strikes. Wind almost looks like it's blowing in now, Brian. The flag almost straight in from center.
It's moving towards us a little bit now.
Swung on and missed. Hawker records the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Gives him 4 on the day so far, Brian, through 2 2/3. Going to bring up Evan Erickson. He walked in his last at bat in the first inning. A nice crowd starting to wander in here.
Starting to come in now. It's probably the nicest day for a baseball game that they've had so far.
I agree. Beautiful day. A little breaking pitch there off the edge of the table.
Nice to not play with hands in your pockets and sweatshirts on and
bat sting when
little
you swing.
Stingers, yeah.
Evan Erickson facing Caden Hawkert. And there's a little check swing ball, 1-1. Again, over at first base is Kozadowski. He was hit by a pitch in the left shoulder. It was a breaking pitch that just didn't quite break.
It just kind of stayed up there.
Yeah. So it wasn't one of Caden's fastballs. 1-1. There's a line drive to right. King coming in. Just short hopped it right in front of Jaden King. Kozadowski hustles over to third, and it's a base hit single for Evan Erickson, the number 4 hitter in the lineup. So runners now at the corners.
Yeah, that ball gets out to right field. It's moving quite a bit. That one short hopped right in front of Jaden, kind of bounced off of him a little bit, but did a good job of keeping it in front of him, not letting it get by.
I'd say if the 6'5" Jaden King had another step on that one, he probably would have picked it off, but it goes as a base hit in the book for Evan Erickson.
You know, sometimes you'll see a kid lay out for that thing, and then it'll get by him, and that gives up the run. So Jaden doing a good job keeping it in front and holding that runner at third.
Well, let's see if Caden Hockert can shut down Chase Keller here and keep the shutout in order. Both teams with 2 hits so far here. We're in the top of the third. Chase Keller at the plate. Popped out to Gavin Schroeder in center field on his first bat. Takes strike 1. I think the Cowboys, didn't Coach Heidemann say the Cowboys were traveling? No, where are they today? Can't remember. Was it DGF?
I think DGF. Yep. Yeah, DGF, and that game I think is here at the airport field.
I think it was, yeah. It was a slap and just over the outreach glove of Jack Rittenauer into right center. And that's going to score a run with Kozadowski coming across, and another base hit here for the Davies Eagles. And an RBI for Keller.
So a couple good hits there for the Eagles. That'll bring in the first run of the game.
Erickson over to third.
And the Eagles still with some work to do here in the third inning.
Courtesy runner for Fargo Davies over at first base is Lincoln Dybert.
Courtesy runner for the Eagles, number 10.
It's going to bring up to the plate Brady Haskinen. He struck out looking in his first at bat. Brady Haskinen is the number 6 hitter. So 6 hitters to the plate here in the top of the third for Davies. Call strike. Left-handed hitter. We'll see if he slaps it, if he can catch up to Hockert, and if he doesn't, we'll see him hit it toward left field, obviously. Hockert tried to break that one off, Brian. Just didn't come back for him.
That one hung up there. You think you maybe get a little help from that wind, and then, like you said, the flag is blowing straight in now.
It is definitely straight in from center field. Fouled it off the inside of his leg. Kind of gimping a little bit there, but I think he'll be all right. 1-2. Yep, fouled it off his right leg. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Keller at first. Erickson at third. And see if they get the runner at third now, as they're going to try and get him.
Now they got him.
And a flip into Kappas, and they did retire him. So a good play there defensively as they tried to get the delayed steal, and Caden Hockert, Fleeflet, Kappas, and Timian all combined for the putout at third. So that's going to end the top of the third. Davies comes away with 1. It's 1-0 in favor of the Eagles as we go to the bottom of the third.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. We got some EDC baseball here. The Davies Eagles took the lead here in the top of the third. They lead the Huskies 1-0. So it's Huskies kind of got out of that one there, Brian. It could have been a little bit worse for them there with the rundown, but the Huskies played it perfectly defensively.
Yeah, did a good job not going for it. And Davies tried to sneak one in there with the delayed steal, and Huskies do a good job defensively to get out of the inning.
I think I got it down right in my scorebook, too. I didn't even have to scribble, man. So Gavin Schroeder at the plate. Schroeder takes it to letters for strike one. I think it was 1, 6, 5, 2, 6.
You got all those, huh?
I think so.
That's pretty good.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yep. Nobody would doubt it.
If they watch back, maybe they will. Because Kappa's got the put out again, didn't he? Schroeder swings through that one.
Believe so. Yes.
So it's 1 and 2. Boy, that burger smells good. Come on down to the ballpark here, folks.
Can I put in a phone order?
Yeah, I got Sue's number.
Okay.
She told me that center of Texas, Schroeder takes outside for a strike. He is retired. Caden Kappas, leadoff hitter, is going to come up first. He reached on an error in the first inning. Was caught stealing. One of the rare times for Kappas. Going to be playing at University of Minnesota Crookston next summer, or next spring, I should say.
A couple players headed up there from this area.
How about that? A couple of guys going D2. Jackson Fleeflet joining him as well.
Cam Needle from Breckenridge side of the river.
That's right. Cam's going over. Call strike. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Caden Kappas. Swung on into the net. Count remains 0-2. I'm sure Mary and Wayne Kappas are watching. I want to thank them for tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network. And if you come down to the ballpark, put us on your phone. You can watch it. Outside, ball 2. Ball 1. That's right. They fouled off that one, so I got ahead of the scoreboard.
Careful there. Don't get too far ahead of yourself there.
1-2 pitch to Caden Kappas. He'll protect the plate, and that's going to be a tough play. And Kappa's going to beat him out. He did. A base hit. As Heiskanen went over, Kozadowski was a little late getting there, and Caden Kappas, with his speed, got there and beat him onto the plate. We'll give him a base hit on that one, Brian.
Yeah, good hustle there down the baseline, able to beat that thing out. Kappas showing the wheels that he has.
Man, he once he seen he had a chance, boy, it was like he hit another gear. It's going to bring up Jack Rittenauer. Jack was struck out looking in his first at bat, so let's see what we can do here with the runner at first base here in the bottom of the third, trailing 1-0. Pickoff move again. I don't think Caden's, if he's going to go, he ain't going to go on the first pitch, I don't think, this time. We'll see.
Yeah, he was picked off in the first inning.
Rittenauer at the plate, Fleeflet on deck. Jackson had a double in his first at bat. There's a ground ball off the pitcher's glove, and it's going to go through for a single. So 2 singles in a row as Kappas heads to third. So just ricocheted off the glove of Kozadowski. And now we got 2 hits in a row here for the Huskies, and runners at the corners with 1 out.
Yeah, Davies had a good inning. Top of the inning, getting the bats going, and now the Huskies here in the bottom of the third getting the bats going.
So here comes Jackson Fleeflet, the catcher. He doubled, like I said, in the first at bat. So we'll see what Fleeflet can do now with runners at the corners. See if Coach Lundsetter gets something in motion here. Maybe he's got his own delayed steal in play. We'll see. It's going to be good. Outside off the plate, ball 1. That's the chess match of baseball. You know, what are you going to do? And what can you do? And what will you do?
See if they come right back at you. Same situation.
1 out. Rittenauer at first. Kappas at third. Pitch at the letters for a strike.
That ball was nicely in there. Man.
Now I'm hearing from all kinds of Kappases. I got Tim, Dana, Casey, and Kelly watching.
Well, if you get one going, then you know they're just going to get in line.
There's a herd of them. And the pitch, and there goes Rittenauer, and he's going to get in standing up. So now 2 runners in scoring position. I think that was a ball, was it not? Yes, 2-1. So an uncontested stolen base for Jack. And now Fleetfoot with a chance to get a couple of RBIs. And then, of course, I get a text from Mary. Yes, we are watching the game. And he'll pull that one to short. Beiswinger gets over, bobbles it again. And Fleetfoot is safe at first as Kappas comes across to score the first run for Wahpeton.
Yeah, Beiswinger's had a bit of an issue with the dirt over there.
He has had trouble, hasn't he?
And that one allows the run to score.
Number 6,
Rittenauer moves over to third now after his uncontested stolen base, and runners still at the corners here. Oh, we're going to have a little mound visit here, Brian. On the Digital Guru camera, we want to thank everybody and all of our sponsors. OSPTI, we're going to have a post-game show brought to you by OSPTI. Smith Motors jumped on board here, too, as well. This spring, thank you, Smith Motors, Essentia Health, Gripper Sports. Stop and see Wayne and Tyler down in Dakota Avenue for all your sports apparel needs. And they got a cool vinyl sign maker. They're doing a bunch of stuff for graduations, I know.
Yeah, we make use of that sign maker quite a bit.
Yeah, we do. Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications. Hey, we're on cable channel today.
28
We're on
today.
cable channel 28. Again, Wahpeton Daily News, All Seasons Car Wash, in my opinion, the best car wash in town. Optimum Rehab and Dr. Tony, and then Studio 22. I want to thank Lisa for jumping on board this spring, too, as well. She got a nice little photography studio. If you're a senior, going to be a senior next year, it's time to get your senior pictures lined up.
Time to get your pictures going, that's right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 1 out. Jaden King at the plate. Runners at the corners. And a little fake there, but a strike is called on King. Was that, I got to ask, was that Miles Hinckley that went in?
No, it's still Jackson on there.
Is he out there?
Yeah, he's on first.
Oh, yeah, it is Jackson Fleetfoot still at first base. I was too busy reading the sponsors. I didn't see if they assumed he was going to. That one's going to bobble away, and there goes Fleetfoot down to second. So now, again, he didn't have to steal on the wild pitch. Fleetfoot gets to second. So a couple of wild pitches here for Kozadowski. 2-1 to Jaden King, and now the defense
moving in.
They're on the grass, way up high. That one didn't come down on the breaking pitch. And then more Kappases. The Beavers are watching in Zumbrota. Matt Missy, Colby. There's my buddy Colby.
Colby, yeah. Colby helped you out with a baseball game last year,
Didn't he? Attaboy, Colby. Check swing. Is that ball 4 or is that 3? 3.
Colby picking up the slap for me when I'm away.
Yeah. Colby, I'm guessing, will be here on the 4th of July again.
Maybe we can get him to produce.
3-1. High and away, ball 4, and bases are loaded. On the walk, brings up Riley Timian, the third baseman.
Well, Huskies, a good problem to have. Bases loaded here, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Trying to take the lead here.
And we're tied at 1. So Big Riley steps up to the plate. He reached on an error in his first at bat on a ground ball to third base. And in the windup is Kozadowski. Slaps it into the net. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Kozadowski to Timian. Bases loaded for Wahpeton. Popped up. Shallow right field. And making the catch is Matter, and tagging at third and coming on home is Jack Rittenauer. And if he didn't twist his ankle, I would have.
He kind of got caught in between his slide there.
Yeah.
And that was not an easy play out there for Matter.
No. So the fly ball out by Timian gets him a sacrifice fly. I don't know if Davies will appeal that one or not. We'll see before I color it in. I don't want to have a... As now Fleetfoot is going to get substituted for.
Yeah, it's going to get a clean one.
So Hinckley goes in for Fleetfoot at third. Hoffman is up.
I'm going to ask.
Josiah singled in his first at bat.
And they're not going to appeal it.
No, doesn't look like it. So I can color it in then, huh?
Well, maybe it was coming, but
I did too. Yeah. I'm going to color it in. Call strike. So Wahpeton takes a 2-1 lead. And the count is 0-1 to Josiah Hoffman. Runners now at first and third. Hinckley at third. That one's in the dirt, and scooting over to first base easily is Jaden King. Or second base, excuse me. Again, another wild pitch here from Kozadowski. 2-1 lead. Huskies take the lead back in the bottom of the third. The Eagles scored theirs in the top of the third.
yeah, just a couple miscues here by the Eagles have allowed the Huskies to take the lead here.
There's a nice little slider there in for a strike. 0-2. One ball, two strikes. Kozadowski going to deliver it to Josiah Hoffman. He'll drill that one. It's going to drop in right center field. And that'll bring in one, and it'll bring in two. And Hoffman with a single with 2 outs brings in 2 runs.
Yeah, a good hit ball there to center. Thought Nelson maybe might get a chance to get there. And Hoffman will drive in 2 to stretch out the lead here for the Huskies in the bottom of the third.
Give Josiah a couple RBI. And that's going to bring up now to the plate Caden Hockert. Caden Hockert popped out to right field in his first at bat. Actually hit into a double play. As Hoffman got a little bit too far off at second base, and they threw him out on that fly ball from Hockert. It was more of a line drive than a fly ball. So there's a whiff of those hamburgers again. I got to text Sue here when we go to the break. 1 ball, no strikes here now to Hockert. There goes Hoffman, a little bit late getting off the bag, and he's thrown out easily at second base. So Hockert will lead it off here, but the Huskies score 4 runs here in the bottom of the third. We're going to the top of the fourth. The Huskies take the lead back 4-1. We'll be right back.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson here, and had an active, if you will, third inning here. The Eagles scored 1 in their top half of the third, and the Huskies answered back with 4. They had 3 hits there, a single by Kappas, a single by Rittenauer, and a single by Josiah Hoffman, who picked up a couple of RBIs, but he was thrown out at second, caught stealing.
That's twice the Huskies have been caught stealing.
Yeah. So I got to flip the page here, buddy, on my book, and it's going to bring up the number 6 hitter, Brady Heiskanen. He struck out looking in his first at bat. High and away, ball 2-0. See if Caden Hockert now can settle in with a lead here. Make it a short inning. And that one sails up high, and Jackson wants to go out and talk to him about it.
Yeah, you score a couple runs, you take the lead, and you want to try and bounce back and have a quick inning if you can.
So, yeah, if you want to send me a text message, too, it's 701-640-2619. 701-640-2619. I think I got it in there, Brian. I think I changed it the other day. There's a call strike in the inside corner, so a little chat from Jackson Fleeflet. Again, shoot me a text. Got the Beavers and all kinds of Kappases listening. Strike 2, so count goes to full now to Heiskanen. Again, he caught looking in his first at bat. That one sails outside, though. It's ball 4. So it's going to be Matthew Nelson. He was also caught looking in his first at bat. Looks like the NDSCS boys over in the batting cages. I heard the batting cage active. And
yeah, a lot of red and black down there.
They're heading toward their tournament season, I think. With the weather that we've had, I should announce who's at bat, right? Matthew Nelson. Here comes Coach Lundsetter on a mound visit here to talk to Mr. Hockert. Walked the first hitter, and he's behind in the count already to Matthew Nelson. I don't think anybody's warming up down there in the bullpen either.
I don't believe so. Kind of blocked by a pole there, but I don't see any gold down there.
So, yeah, it's kind of a crammed spring schedule here. NDSCS had 4 doubleheaders scheduled here for John Randall Field, and I think they only got 1 in out of those 4.
They spent a lot of time out west in Montana, trying to get games in, and just been a wild spring for science school, and just doing their best to try and play games wherever they can. And they always travel with the softball team, a highly rated softball team. Started the season ranked number 1 in the nation.
Yeah. So Coach Lundsetter has his visit with Caden Hockert and crew. And we're ready to go. 1-0 pitch. Nelson squares, offers, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one sails up high again for Hockert. We haven't heard from Karen and Carly yet today. Maybe they're.
I thought you did. No,
not from Karen and Carly.
Oh, that's usually the first.
Yep.
Well, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
Yeah.
There's fouled away over to the third base dugout. Out of play, 2-2. Looks like Chris Kappas over there on the first base side there. An unusual spot for him to watch a game. I think that's him, isn't it?
I can't see that far, Joe.
Okay. 2-2.
I don't think so.
A slap. 1 hopper to Kappas, eats him up. It was just a line drive, 1 hop just in front of Caden Kappas. And he couldn't quite handle it, and we got runners on first and second now.
I think that is Chris.
Yeah, he's coming this way. He's wearing a purple hat.
Yeah. I don't know. That spot on the field seems to be a problem.
Yeah,
the shortstops have had a bit of an issue there on both sides.
We're going to see what Kevin calls that one. If he's going to call it. Could be an error in the book. I don't think our score is official anyway, but so runners at first and second for the Davies Eagles, trying to come back now, trailing 4-1. Just low, ball one to the hitter, Paul Narum.
Now back for the Eagles. Right fielder number 12, Paul Narum.
There's Chris. The 1-0 pitch. Square bunt happens right in front of the plate, and that's going to be a good bunt. Fleeflet goes to third, and everybody's safe. That was about Jackson's only play, was to go to third there on the force play, and he couldn't wheel and get back to first in time, and it's a base hit single.
Yeah, he thought maybe he had a chance to get him, and just a tiny bit late, and not able to get the tag in there.
So base hit single there for Narum. It was a very nice bunt down the third base line. And the only play Jackson had was to go to third. And now bases are loaded for the number 9 hitter, Brady Hecker. Strike one on the outer half.
So the Huskies had the bases loaded in the last inning, and Eagles now returning the favor.
Corners are in. Popped up. That should be an infield fly rule. And the umpires do call it. As Kappas comes flying over.
Where did he come from?
From shortstop. Jack looks at him and raises his hands like, where did that come from?
Right now, I was like, hey, dude, look out.
Yeah. That's funny.
He shrugs his shoulders at him again. Kappas like, well, I mean, I just came over there.
Caden and Jack have been playing together for years and years, and I'm sure they're both fine with it. As Grant Matter, the leadoff hitter, comes up now. Bases still loaded, 1 out. It's kind of funny to see the reaction from Jack.
It's like, where did he come from?
Yeah. Why did he call me off?
Right?
And there's a slap to right center. That's going to get... No, a nice catch by King. He slips, so turning the wheel. And the tag at third base, the runner at third base was Heiskanen. I think he was coming in because he thought it was going to drop, but he had to go back and tag. And if King wouldn't have fell, I think he would have had to hold it third.
Well, I think King felt like Heiskanen had already tagged and had to hurry and get the ball in. And he actually had plenty of time because Heiskanen had to go back to third.
Yeah. So a nice catch by Jaden King. But an RBI there for Matter. Runners at first and second now. Fouled over toward the dugout. And the safety net does its job over there at the first base side. So standing at second base is Nelson. At first base with that single he had was Paul Narum. 2 outs. So Hockert got himself into a little trouble. Let's see if he can get out of this one now. A little breaking pitch. I think Kozadowski thought it was going to hit him, and it just kind of broke inside. Two to 4. Favor of the Huskies. Listen, just a little bit low. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one sails up high for throw down to second on the snap, throwing up a little bit high.
And Caden having a little problem finding the zone now.
I mentioned that Jack and Caden Kappas, Jack Rittenauer and Caden Kappas have played together for many years. This whole group. There's a pop fly to center. Schroeder coming in, dives and makes the catch. My goodness, he wasn't too sure with the wind, and the wind slowed it up, and Gavin made a nice catch.
What a catch that was. You know, Gavin's got the wheels and able to lay out and get that one. The wind just kind of holding it up, and Gavin able to get underneath it for the 3rd out of the inning.
That's going to wrap up the top of the 4th for the Eagles. They score 1 here. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. The Huskies lead 4-2. Back after this.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
City Brew Hall in Wahpeton is your family restaurant with chef-inspired food and friendly staff. Don't miss their weekly events, including live music, trivia, bingo, and more. Happy hour specials Monday through Friday, along with game day specials during all of your favorite sporting events. 24 beers on tap and brunch served Saturday and Sunday with bottomless mimosas. You're sure to find something you'll love. Follow City Brew on Facebook to see what's happening. If you'd like to join their great team at City Brew, head to brewrestaurants.com/employment. City Brew Hall in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson. We're going to the bottom of the fourth here at John Randall Field, and Caden Honkert's going to lead it off to begin the bottom of the fourth for Wahpeton. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. A little breezy, but sails up high there on the breaking pitch. Ball one to Caden Honkert. He was at the plate when Hoffman was caught stealing. There's a strike, 1-1. Sails up high. It's 2-1.
That one just a high and inside.
Oh, a breaking pitch, and Honkert stayed with it, but fouls it off. Out of play. So the count's even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a beautiful day here at John Randall. All the science guys are taking some batting out in the cages, and they're also enjoying a baseball game, as we all are. Off the plate, 3-2. Getting to be a nice crowd over on the earth bleachers over on the third base side. Nice crowd under the canopy here at John Randall, under the new canopy. It's permanent seating.
We might need this canopy come tomorrow.
That one sails out, ball 4. Honkert's going to make the big turn as that one went all the way back. He didn't realize that.
He didn't realize that he'd start to take off his stuff, and then, I got to get down to first.
Yeah, it went past Keller on a wild pitch, but it was still ball 4. But Honkert was taking off his elbow pad and said, I got to run.
And Keller had been doing a good job of stopping those, and I think Honkert felt like he was just going to get another one,
Yeah.
We'll see if we see a bunt coming here.
Skylar Blado at the plate. I think I would agree with that possibility, Coach. And there it is. Sails up and over the head of Skylar Blado. He's going to ask if he went, and they do say he did.
Yeah, he squared.
Yeah, he sure did.
He had a hard enough time just getting out of the way of that thing.
I don't know if that was Keller or Kozadowski that asked for the appeal, and they got it. So one of those two did the right thing, unless Coach called it from the bench, which could be.
Kind of automatic there, don't you think?
I would, yeah. Honkert's getting a short lead over there at first. Swing and a miss from Blado.
Oh, that one high. Had some movement on it, though.
Should be 1-0-2, right? Scoreboard says 1-1, but I think it's
0-2.
0-2, guys. High ball 1. It's 1-2. No, 1-2. Yep. Yep. There's a golf cart. What's he doing here? Took a wrong turn at 18 or what?
Took a wrong turn at 1.
There's a pop fly to center field. Drifting back is Nelson. And that was can of corn, as they say in the business, Brian.
An easy one out there in center field. Didn't have to move much, hit right to him.
It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Gavin Schroeder.
Number 2, Gavin.
Gavin Schroeder caught looking in his first at bat. Again, the Huskies' game time for tomorrow has moved up to 9 a.m. as Schroeder takes a strike on the inner half. Trying to get that one in before the rain hits, if it hits. It's most of the forecast. The last one I saw said 85% chance of rain.
Yeah,
now,
I think it's going to start, closer to noon there.
Yep. Outside. 1-1.
So we'll see if they adjust that and just play 1.
You and Raleigh will have that one.
Yeah, we have both of them on the schedule for right now. If they decide to
cover
cut
what
it
we
short,
can, yeah.
we'll cover that one.
Pickoff move. Hockert getting in front of his uniform dirty. Torrey is going to have to do some washing.
Yeah, got to make it look like you played.
Yep. Schroeder squared and pulled it back, but it was strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Schroeder drills that one to right. I think it's over the head of Narum back there, and it does. It lands, and it's going to roll to the track. Let's see if Hockert can round third and head home. As Coach Lundstetter holds him up. And a stand-up double for Gavin Schroeder to the right field wall.
Yeah, Narum thought he had a beat on it, but once that ball got in the air, it got carried towards the right field line, and Narum had to spin around for it, and it was just about 20 yards past him.
It would have been a close play at the plate, I think, had Coach Lundstetter sent Hockert, but then you'd think, okay, I got my top of the order coming up. Let's see what Caden Kappas can do.
Top of the order coming up, 1 out. And Kappas has been on base twice here. And I think you got to roll with it.
Infield in. And he swings, and it's chopper to short. This time, Beiswinger gloves it over to first. And now we got to play at the plate. In safely. Nice little dive there from Hockert. Schroeder over to third. Gets in safe. Schroeder took off on the hit on the ground ball by Kappas. Schroeder was way off. They threw it back behind him to try and get him. And coming home smartly from third base was Hockert.
Well, that's when a mistake turns out in your favor, Joe.
Exactly.
Schroeder took off, was halfway to third on that, and then had to go back. And then the throwing started.
So now 2 outs. Kappas gets the RBI there with the ground ball out. And Gavin Schroeder ends up at third base with 2 outs now. So let's see what the number 2 hitter Jack Rittenauer can do today in this at-bat. He's 1 for 2 today. He's got a single and a strikeout. So the Huskies get that one back. They let the Eagles get one in the top of the 4th. Now the Huskies get one in the bottom of the 4th. Corner again. Strike 2.
And really, it looked like it was going to turn out bad for the Huskies on the base running there, and it turned into a run.
Yeah, it did. Pop fly, foul ball in the right field side, first base side, and just out of play as Heiskanen gives chase. So Jack's got new life, but the count is still no balls and 2 strikes.
Got a little work to do.
Fleetfoot on deck. And the count still no balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, Schroeder at third. The pitch. Call strike 3 on the outer half. And a good pitch there by Kozadowski. Is the 3rd out for Wahpeton. And that will be the end of the 4th. So we're going to go now to the top of the 5th. Your score on the scoreboard, on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Eagles 2, the Huskies 5. Back after this.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Well, an eventful bottom of the fourth there for the Huskies as Hockert led off with a walk. He ended up scoring the only run in the inning, but there was a double by Gavin Schroeder, and it was just throwing the ball around there for the Eagles, and Huskies got the run.
Yeah, like I said, it was a base running error just that turned into a run. You just don't see that happen very often.
All right, let's see. I got to catch up on my coloring here. And how many nowheres? All right. Oh, that's wrong. 2, 3. Now I got scribbles, Brian.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're going to the top of the fifth. We'll skip that. Beiswinger at the plate, I think. Am I wrong? Oh, we got a pinch hitter here. Do we? No, 13.
13.
That is Beiswinger. Beiswinger at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out and walked. Walked in the first inning. Hockert caught the corner with that breaking pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, popped up center. Schroeder's got to drift back a little bit and makes the catch. So fly ball out.
Third baseman number 4, Evan.
Another easy one out there in center field.
So the number 3 hitter, Jackson Beiswinger, pops out to Gavin Schroeder in center field. Is going to bring up Evan Erickson.
Gavin can cover a lot of ground out there.
Sure can. Number 4 hitter for Davies has walked and singled 1 for 1 today officially. Just off the plate, ball 1. Erickson was in that unique rundown. Swung on and missed at 16526.
6526.
16526.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, it started
I
off
think
with
everybody
pickoff.
got involved in there.
Yep. Had the whole left side of the infield. And the catcher. That one kind of ricocheted off the plate or something. Or almost caught the home plate umpire in the side. It's one thing you never do as an umpire is turn your head.
You want to keep that protection in front of you.
Darn right. That's why you got the mask. 2-1. 2-2. Yeah, there was an umpire that used to umpire a lot of games here at John Randall, and he would always turn his head if that thing was heading to the dirt. And it's like, dude, that thing's going to pop up and pop you in the ear or something.
Get him.
He never did when I saw him, but oh, nice breaking pitch there. But Erickson does a nice job of fighting that one off. Count remains 2-2. And your camera angle there is brought to you by Digital Guru. Thank you very much, Digital Guru. Downtown Wahpeton, right on Dakota Avenue. Swung on and missed, and a strikeout recorded there for Hockert, and a very timely strikeout. He's got 2 outs right away here now in the top of the 5th.
Now let's see if he can get the third one here. He's been able to get 2 in a row and then struggled to get that third.
Right.
So let's see if he can get out of this inning in a hurry.
It's the 5th strikeout for Hockert as he's going to face Chase Keller now, and he's singled and popped out. It's like Caden's coming a little more overhand right now.
Right over the top. And sometimes it's like too much, and then that one gets down in the dirt. But able to get that one across.
Fly ball to right field. King drifting back. And the 6'5", Jaden King makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 mowing down inning for Caden Hawkert and the Huskies. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. The Huskies lead 5-2 back after this.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson. Going to the bottom of the fifth here. Huskies hanging on to a 5-2 lead here as Jackson Fleeflet's going to come to the plate for the Huskies. What a beautiful day at the ballpark. I just love these kind of days, B-Dub.
Well, I'm just happy that it's warm. I mean, you've been waiting for it to turn to spring and stay spring, and finally here, be outside, good weather.
Yep.
Sun shining. Got the shadows coming in. I mean, it's a nice day for baseball.
Shadows are coming in. There's a few less trees on First Street, but they're going to be replanted, and
they are.
They're going to be some coming back again.
Yep.
But
got some sidewalk work to do over there.
Sidewalk work, some fence work.
Have a new fence coming in surround the ballpark.
Looking at more improvements here around John Randall Field. And we got somebody warming up in the pen, and I can't tell whose number that is. Physically, it looks like Riley Timian.
Riley Timian, that's what I was thinking.
Physically looks like him, but he's due up here pretty soon. That one goes outside to Fleeflet. So it's Fleeflet, King, and Timian. So if Riley's down there, he's got to warm up in a hurry. He's third on deck here.
That looks like Riley, doesn't it?
But I think it looked like Braxton Pauly's got a helmet on, so maybe he'll pinch hit for Riley. Call strike to Jackson, 1-1.
I think Jackson liked that one.
Got to be careful when you're the catcher because that umpire stands right behind you. Pull that one to short. Beiswinger makes the play, and it's a one-hopper over to first. And did he miss it?
I think he missed him.
I did too. So what a piece of base running there on the error throw by Beiswinger. It pulled Heiskanen off the bag, and
he's kind of slow to get up there.
Yep. Nobody's arguing it, so it looks like it'll go into the book as an error.
And Beiswinger charged that one good, but just couldn't get anything on the throw, and the throw was and pulled him Heiskanen off the bag, and Heiskanen did a good job to try and get the tag right there in the baseline, but Fleeflet doing a good job of getting around it and getting to the base.
So now it brings up Jaden King. Jaden pitched about 4 innings the other night in the win over Red River. Braxton Pauly did a nice job coming off the bench and picking up the long save.
Jaden, a big threat on the mound.
Mm-hmm. Outside, ball 2.
Pretty intimidating with 6'5" out there on the hill.
Yeah. I think Austin Emdek and I talked about it. You know, when you're 6'5" and you got that stride, you're throwing that ball not at 60 feet 6 inches. You're throwing that thing at about 55 feet or less. Ooh, just off the left shoulder. Both you and I thought it must have hit his shirt.
Yeah, it got him.
Yeah, it just barely nicked his shirt. So Jaden King going to get on by the hit by pitch. So now runners at first and second. Infield fly rule in effect. And it looks like we're going to have a little mound visit here. See what Braxton Pauly's going to do here at the plate for the Huskies. Again, I want to thank Digital Guru for our camera shot. Wahpeton Daily News, good working partner with us as well. All Seasons Car Wash, Optimum Rehab, and Dr. Tony. Studio 22 and Lisa. Studio 22's got some cool stuff here for seniors, next year's seniors. She's also got a little boutique out there, Brian, if you want to go do some shopping for Emily.
Maybe I can pick up something for Mother's Day over there.
There you go.
Get some good Mother's Day ideas.
Essentia Health, Gripper Sports, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Red River Communications. Our scoreboard brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. OSPTI will bring you the postgame. Driving Financial First Pitch. Andrea Hornstein Family Chiropractic, our pregame show. Square, nice little bunt in front of the plate and a long throw as Kozadowski gets him, but Pauly comes in and does his job, Brian, and gets the sacrifice and moves the runners up.
Doing exactly what you need to do. Move the runners over. Already out. Now you got runners at second and third. An opportunity to put a couple more on the board here. That was a good bunt.
It was a very good bunt. It looked like it took a little hop in front of the plate there on the Agerleim and just kind of landed there, and Kozadowski did a good job. And here comes Davies on the edge of the infield grass again. As Josiah Hoffman takes high for a ball. It's 1-0, and Hoffman is 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. Had an eventful day so far.
2 for 2, going to let him swing away here. When good bunt situation to bring one more across.
They're going to put him on, I think.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
So an intentional walk given to Braxton Hoffman. They said, yep, a couple of singles, we'll put him on. So now the bases are loaded, so they can come home. They put the infield back here with 2 outs. One out, excuse me.
Got the force everywhere now.
So now let's see if Caden Hocker can really help himself here with 1 out. Corners are in. Outside for a ball.
And Keller did a good job of keeping that one in his glove. That was way outside there.
Yeah. Over at third base is Fleeflet. I don't think they put a courtesy runner in for him yet,
I don't think so, no.
I can't see him. He's behind the pole.
No, they did not.
There's a drive to center field. It falls for a base hit. 1 run will score, and that's going to hold everybody up to advancing. As everybody had to wait to make sure it was going to land. And Hockert does help himself with the base hit single and an RBI.
A good job of hitting there. Just drove that one straight to center and able to bring in that extra run.
So Hockert with the RBI, and bases, Brian, remain loaded now for Skylar Blado. Is Riley Timian still warming up out in the bullpen?
Warming up down there. Caden trying to give him a little extra cushion.
I wonder if Caden will come in and start the 6th. Outside for a ball.
It'll be interesting to see if he does.
Blado 0 for 2 today, a ground out and a pop out. And he drives that one to right, but getting over his near makes the catch and a line drive fly ball, and that's going to get the run in. So a sacrifice as Jaden King comes across the plate.
Yeah, that was hit deep enough, and Narum was ready for it. But deep to right, and the run scores easily.
So Jaden King comes across for Wahpeton to score the 7th run of the game. Sacrifice fly and an RBI for Skylar Blado. It's going to bring up Gavin Schroeder now. He's doubled and struck out. And runners now just at first and second for Wahpeton. At second is Hoffman. At first base is Hockert.
2 out now.
Again, we got a second game coming up here, folks. It's going to be a non-counter. This is the one that counts in the EDC, as that one comes up high for a ball. Second one will be a non-counter in the EDC, so we'll see some guys that don't always get a lot of playing action, which is always good. Pitch, got the corner, strike 1, 1-1. 2 outs to Gavin Schroeder, or 1-1 to Gavin Schroeder. 2 outs. That's what I'm trying to say. Some folks sitting on blankets over in the sunshine on the first base side. Strike 2.
A little cool in the shade.
Yeah, might be. So everybody's sitting in the sun over
Comfortable,
here.
though.
Comfortable. Nobody's complaining.
Yeah, nobody's complaining that it's cold.
No. Swung on it back into the fence, right on it. And the count goes 1-2. I don't want to say it, but I've already screwed up in my book here. I scribbled pop fly, right field side. Nairum's got to come in. It makes the catch to retire the side. So the side is retired, but Wahpeton scores 2 in their home half of the 5th. And we're going to go to the top of the 6th. The Eagles 2, the Huskies 7. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
And Caden Hawkert stays in here into the top of the 6th. Riley Timian back on third base after he was pinch hit there while he was down in the bullpen warming up. So Riley Timian will probably be the next pitcher if Hawkert struggles a little bit here in the 6th with a 5-run lead for Wahpeton.
And you wonder if, him getting that extra run or getting that extra cushion there, if you leave him out there a little bit longer.
So at the plate now for Davies is Brady Heiskanen. There's a ground ball just under the diving Riley Timian at third base. So a base hit there the opposite direction. Again, nobody's really pulling the ball on Hawkert.
There has not been much hit to the left side of the field.
And that was a right-handed hitter,
yeah.
Or left-handed hitter, excuse me.
So,
yeah.
Right field has been very busy.
Yep, and another left-handed hitter here. I think we got Matthew Nelson at the plate. Nelson reached on an air and struck out. Call strike. It'd be tough for Wahpeton to turn a double play with a left-handed hitter here. They could sure use one. There's a ground ball. It's going to go to Kappas. Step on the bag, and yeah, no chance at first base. So Heiskanen is forced out on the force play, and Matthew Nelson reaches on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, getting that little extra head start. And Caden thought about it and decided we'll just get the one that we know we can get and keep things in play, keep the runner at first.
It's going to bring up Paul Narum, the right fielder. That one's fouled out of play off the first base side. So far, Narum is 2 for 2. The number 8 hitter's got a couple of singles.
Hey, just because he's down there at the bottom, he knows what to do down there.
There you go.
He's been busy out there in right field, too. Done a good job out there.
Yep. And he pulls that one to the left field side for his third hit of the game.
Solid contact, too.
Boy, it sounded good up here, didn't it?
Left fielder number 7, Brady.
It's going to bring up Brady Hecker. Is Coach Lundsetter? Nope, that was Coach Anderson over in third base. I seen somebody walking there behind the pole. Wasn't sure who it was. It looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner over at first base. That will be Dybert again, I believe.
One out here. We'll see what happens if Davies puts another runner on here.
Number 9 hitter Brady Hecker fouled out to Josiah Hoffman and popped out to Caden Kappas. So two pop outs over 2.
Running for the Eagles, number 10, Lincoln Dybert.
Swung on and missed. Quick flip throw down to second base. And back safely down there is Nelson. Popped up, right field side. King comes in a couple steps and stops. Makes the catch easily. Gets it in a hurry. So Jaden set himself up nicely there to get that throw in and hold Nelson at second base, Brian.
Yeah, that's the side of the field where everything seems to be going. And it hasn't been easy, at least early it wasn't. Wind dying down just a little bit. And Jaden able to make that one almost routine.
So the top of the order is flipped, and here we go. The hitter is now Grant Matter. Grant so far struck out in the first, grounded out in the third on a nice play by Jack Rittenauer on a ground ball, and then popped out to King on a sacrifice fly. The ground ball pulled foul. That's the first time I've seen a right-handed hitter, I think, in the game, Brian, that's pulled the ball to the left field side. 0-1.
He was way out in front of that one.
It was an off-speed pitch anyway, so we'll see what happens here now. Hockert ahead in the count. Tried to float that one in again.
Yeah, he did. Now you're kind of at the point where you just want to put them across still.
Yep, just throw strikes. Let your defense work. Yeah, that was a call strike. Checked his swing, but I think it was still a call strike.
Yeah, that was on the outside.
So leadoff hitter Grant Matter now behind in the count to Caden Hockert. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Hockert changed up Fleetfoot on that one. We'll see what the pitch is.
Went back to the same spot.
Yep, sure did. And Hockert picks up another strikeout for the third out. They strand 2 in the top of the 6th. The Huskies lead 7-2. We're going to the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Studio 22 Designs, located at 904 16th Avenue North in Wahpeton, offering boutique retail and custom photography, specializing in senior sessions, newborn, children, family, and professional headshots. With over 10 years of professional photography experience, Studio 22 Designs provides high-quality, creative photography that you will cherish for years to come. Studio 22 Designs boutique retail and custom photography. Book your session today, 701-430-1024.
Well, we had a little bit of an extra break there, a little bit longer of a break there because the Fargo Davies Eagles and Coach Anderson decided to switch pitchers here as Keegan Wessels comes on to face the Wahpeton Huskies here in the bottom of the sixth, and they're going to lead off with the leadoff hitter, Caden Campus. So Wessels going to have his hands full right away.
Right away he is. We'll see if Caden can handle this change of pace here. And we'll see if Wessels can get off to a good start.
So I don't think there was any other defensive changes. Unless Kozadowski went somewhere else defensively, but I don't see him anywhere. So I'm just going to say it's Wessels was the only change pitcher for pitcher. We'll look and see if we see number 3 out there somewhere. So Wessels delivers the 1-1 pitch. Call strike. So protecting a plate now is key for Caden Campus. The 1-2 pitch. And bounces and gets away there from Keller. So it'll be 2-2. Again, a nice crowd here at John Randall. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the plate. It was a good eye by Campus. 3-2.
Wessels bringing it in a little bit, too.
Yeah, he did bring a little pop to it, didn't he? Let's see. Full count, payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled into the net. And the count remains 3-2. Wonder where, I see Robert Wannock from the Daily News down there. I wonder where he parked today.
Right? I'm sure it's protected.
3-2. Again, fouled into the net on the first base side.
He might have parked at the zoo and walked over.
Or softball diamonds anyway.
Right?
I think that's where he got hit, wasn't it, at softball park?
I think it was, yeah.
Foul tip and a nice catch there by Keller. So Campus is retired.
Yeah, Keller doing a good job on behind the plate there.
Sure did. So Campus is retired. First out of the 6th inning here for Wahpeton. Brings up Jack Rittenauer. Jack has singled once today and struck out twice. 1 for 3. Third baseman coming in is Erickson, right on the edge of the grass. One ball, no strikes. See Windy Campus there running around.
Windessa down there running things.
Little chopper down the third base line, foul. Baseball announcer guys like to say chopper. I don't ride one.
No, you do ride a motorcycle though, but it is not a chopper.
No, far from it.
You got like a Cadillac or something.
My Schwinn back in the day was a chopper.
Yeah, with the banana seat.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And baseball cards in the spokes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Your mom got mad because you're using a clothespin.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
2-1 to Jack, and then I probably ruined a nice Roger Maris card or something back in the day.
You didn't put a Honus Wagner in there, did you?
God, I hope not.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know back then. Outside, ball 3-1. Wonder how many times that happened to some kid somewhere. And did that.
I'm sure I've had a few that would be worth something right now, that's for sure.
Oh, gosh.
If we only knew.
Yep. 3-1. Rittenauer pulls it down the third base side. Erickson gloves it to first base to Heiskanen, and Rittenauer's retired on a nice ground ball out there from Erickson to Heiskanen.
Yeah, good play there. Made it look routine and get second out of the inning.
Going to bring up the catcher, Jackson Fleetfoot. His fourth at bat. He's reached on an air twice, scored twice, and doubled once.
Yeah, Wetzel so far not having a problem here with the top of the order.
No. That one bounces in the dirt there, and Keller stops it from going back to the pads.
Yeah, took a little bit off of that one, tried to work it in there.
One ball, no strikes. To the catcher, Jackson Fleetfoot. Jaden King on deck. Off the plate, ball 2. It's going to be interesting to see if Caden Hockert comes out now for the seventh inning.
It'll be interesting to see if they let him finish it out.
Yeah.
Or if they bring Timian in. Or if they maybe save Timian for the start the second game.
Call strike. It's 2-1. That could be 2.
We'll see.
Yeah. Use Riley in the second game. Get him some innings. There's another strike. 2-2. Nice pitch by Wessels right at the knees.
Just on the edge of it.
Jackson turns around with a big smile on his face. He's either saying to himself, yep, I should have swung, or it was a close one. 2-2, 2 outs. Wessels. Outside, ball 3.
Jackson lost count of where he was there.
I think so. Yep. I think he thought that was ball 4, but it was only ball 3, so it's full count now. Swung on and missed, and that's going to retire the side. Wessels gets a 1-2-3 inning and a couple of strikeouts. So we're going to go to the top of the 7th here. The Huskies lead the Eagles 7-2. Back after this, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash. Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
As we said, going to break there, we were wondering if Caden Hockert would come out and start the 7th, and he does take the hill here as we begin the top of the 7th, and Caden Hockert will face 2-3-4, and that will be Kozadowski coming to the plate.
Well, you might as well let him finish what he started.
Yeah, I don't know what his pitch count is. We aren't keeping track of pitches up here, but I'm sure there's a number somewhere that Coach Lundsetter will say, okay, that's
enough.
Or see how quick it goes here. As that one goes back to the pads, ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors for Davies. They have left 8 runners on base. So they've had some opportunity, B-Dub, as that's a fly ball to Kappas. He waves everybody off. That time he didn't have to go very far for that fly ball.
Is that where you say they scattered 6 hits? Just like a chopper?
Okay, yeah. See, scattered, that's another one.
Announcer guys like to say scattered, too.
Okay, scattered. Well, news reporter guys say that, too.
Yeah.
So Kappas didn't have to wave off Jack Rittenauer on that one. It makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think Jack was going to go return the favor. It would have been pretty good, though, if he did.
Beiswinger up at the plate now for Davies. He is 0 for 2 with a walk.
I don't think Jack wanted to get in his way again.
Yeah, I think, Jack was being courteous. Hawker misses on. Oh, we got the inside there on the late call. 1-1.
That one looked a little low and inside, but we'll call it on the edge.
Heat on that one there as it goes 2-1 from Hawker. And Beiswinger struck out once, popped out once, and walked. Beiswinger, the number 3 hitter. That was about a 56-footer.
That one stopped a little short.
Well, I placed our order with Sue.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said we'll pick them up after the end of the game.
All right, perfect.
After our post-game show.
Perfect. I'm going to get a popcorn, too. I'm
Are
going to
ya?
fill up.
I can smell a popcorn, too. As a walk is issued there to Beiswinger.
Now batting for the Eagles, third baseman.
I'll be home late for supper, so there won't be anything for me.
Yeah, same here.
So
it's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, Evan Erickson. He's struck out, walked, and singled.
it's been so nice. I got to fire up the Blackstone already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good for you. I might have to get one.
I think you're going to have to.
That's what they've got down there, and Sue's using that. It really smells good. They do a nice job.
Yeah. Yep.
You can use them for any meal of the day, too.
Any breakfast for sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
have yourself out there with some eggs,
bacon,
make some
hash
pancakes
browns,
out there.
Pancakes. Can't do a waffle.
No. Pancakes will do, though.
Yep. 1-1. To the hitter, Evan Erickson. Again, 1 for 2 on the day and walked. Again, he was involved in that 1-6-5-2-6 double play. Two balls, 1 strike. Sue got the order.
There we go.
We're good to go.
We'll have to give her a tip.
Oops. Swung on and missed. And the count goes full now to Erickson. Swung on and missed, and Hawker gets another strikeout here as he's still popping the mitt.
And he must be getting close to that number. He's got 1 out left, and I think they're trying to decide if he's got too many.
Yeah, it must have been the number.
And I think he's going to be done here. A nice job there by Caden Hawker today.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the W for Wahpeton.
That'll be the end of Caden Hawker.
Just 1 out away from getting the win here.
They had the complete game, but didn't quite get her. But everybody's shaking his hands. We can take a break, Brian. Is that what you want to do?
We can do that.
Well,
We
Riley
certainly
Timian
can do that.
Takes the tape off his arms, and we're going to have a new pitcher here, so we'll get the defensive changes too as well here for you shortly. So we'll take a break here on Three Borders Sports Network. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and the Huskies lead the Eagles 7-2. Back after this.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
All right, we're going to come back here. Riley Timian ready to go. First pitch. Line drive just past the outstretched arm. I believe Hockert went to third base and coming in to third and heading to second, and the throw gets away.
Almost had him there, and that throw got away.
So the air will allow the run. So base hit by Keller off of Riley Timian. Hockert went to third. Nice solid hit there by Keller. Drives in a run. That's 2 RBI for him.
Yeah, sometimes here late in this thing, maybe you don't want to make the extra throw there. Just keep them honest and
keep the runners in spot. Yeah.
Play the next batter.
And here comes Brady Heiskanen. Takes a strike. 7-3 now. It's 0-1 to Heiskanen. So far today, he's singled once, walked, and struck out. 0 for 2. Ooh, I thought that curveball caught the corner, but
thought that might
outside.
have.
I think Riley thought it caught the corner too.
It just clipped it in.
Must have went around the outside. Swung on, popped over to the parking lot. Look out there, Brian.
And a little big bounce
there.
there.
You're over by the tennis court, though.
Yep.
All right, you're safe.
I'm safe. I learned my lesson. I know.
Caden Hockert finishes with 7 strikeouts. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 strike away here for Riley Timian and the Huskies. Pulled foul to the first base dugout. Don't forget we got game 2 coming up here shortly. Scheduled for 7 o'clock, but it's almost 7 o'clock now. This game right now, Brian, 2 hours exactly. Ground ball to Hoffman on a 1-hopper, and it's a 2-hour game. It's 4:58. We started at, 6:58. 2 hours exactly on the ground ball to Hoffman. Retires the side. Brady Heiskanen is retired, and Caden Hockert gets the win for the Huskies. We'll take a break. We'll come right back here with our post-game show brought to you by OSPTI right after these messages. We'll be right back, folks.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today. Your business.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network, Vaderstadt Stadium at John Randall Field. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we are welcoming you to our OSPTI postgame show. Don't forget to visit OSPTI. They've got all the physical therapy needs that you need, and they're professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and, of course, in Breckenridge. We're going to make this a quick postgame show because they're going to probably come back here, and by the time I get things written down, we're going to be getting game number 2 here coming up shortly. So we'll wrap this up in a hurry. 7 runs for the Huskies, 7 hits, and they committed 1 error, and they left 5 runners on base. For the Davies Eagles, they had 3 runs, 7 hits, 4 errors, and left 9 runners on base. For Caden Hockert, he pitched 6 2/3 innings, gave up 3 runs. That last run was charged to him on the single by Chase Keller. So 3 runs charged to Caden Hockert, but he got 7 strikeouts in the process. Gave up 4 walks, but still had a good game as he hit the pitch limit at 6 2/3 pitching. And then Riley Timian come on and pitched to 2 hitters and gave up a hit, but he also got the final out here. And the Huskies win 7-3 over Fargo Davies. So the Huskies moving to 4-1 in the EDC. The Davies Eagles fall to 1-4. B-Dub, any comments before we go?
Just a good solid game by the Huskies. Davies just a couple too many errors. You know, they put 4 errors, and I think that was really the difference.
And they stranded 9, so their timely hitting was
right. Both teams 7 hits, I think. So, you know, a good offensive performance or some opportunities there for Davies, and just a couple of miscues kept them away, and the Huskies able to keep that lead and stretch it out there, and that allowed Hockert to stay on the mound, I think, a little bit longer than planned. I think he pitched probably an inning and a half more than what Coach Lundstetter thought maybe, and just left him out there as long as he could. And then Riley Timian coming in, doing a good job to finish things off to get that last out.
All right, that's going to wrap it up here. Again, the Huskies victorious here in the EDC counter, 7-3 victory over the Fargo Davies Eagles. That's going to wrap us up here on the Digital Guru Camera Shot and OSPTI postgame show for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. Your final score again, 7-3. The Huskies defeat the Davies Eagles. Don't forget, we'll be right back here. Check our website out for the next link, and we'll be back in a little bit here. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. We'll see you in a little bit.